How's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in to Newcastle Fans TV Extra. And before I start, if you could give the channel a like, a subscribe, it is appreciated. We are trying to build the channel up. Today's video is about all these journalists and the oodles of shite that they report about our club and our fan base. You know, I don't think they get why we want this takeover so much, and if they do, well, it doesn't fit their agenda, so they don't really care. So I just wanted to put aside the cross of why we want the takeover to desperately go through, because there's a huge clamour to say that we demand this and demand that, and expect to be eaten at the top table and the top tier of world football, and nothing really could be further from the truth. Yes, who wouldn't like Football Manager played out in real life, and you're signing the very best? If you think of it at the moment like a supermarket, at the moment we probably would shop, well, in a food bank. Potentially we could be shopping at Harrods, and we definitely should be shopping at M&S, because if you think about it, we are a Premier League club, a traditional powerhouse, but what we want is to have a little bit of hope, a little bit of passion. You know, it's about going to St James's Park. It's about those long away trips where you're travelling down with hope, expectations, thoughts of actually competing against teams like Burnley and Bournemouth, not being absolutely petrified every time Newcastle take the pitch, thinking where is the next disaster at, lurching from crisis to crisis, ridiculous appointment after ridiculous appointment. It's getting transfers done and getting transfers over the line instead of being linked with a million different players. It's about a little bit of joined up thinking. You know, it's about progressing the club on to be the best that it can be. Not accepting consolidation, not accepting pure survival. It's the club that Keegan sold the fans. You know, if you're from my generation, it's about building an academy and not losing world-class players from around our region to other clubs. It's about getting back to European nights and creating memories and getting a new generation of fans in, so they don't go supporting and being plastic fans, supporting elsewhere, supporting their own local team. It's about putting a bit of pride back in the city. It's about holding our chins up high in the air. It's about us getting a replica shirt and not being ashamed of where it come from or how it was produced or the company that's on the front of it. It's being able to go into the club shop. It's being able to get a pie or a pint or whatever inside St James's Park. It's about having an atmosphere that puts the opposition and scares them into death and paralysis. It's about having a twinkle in your eye, going on a cup run, seeing what we can do, competing everywhere we can. It's about getting St James's Park back to what it was when Sir Bobby Robson showed Gary Lineker around, and he's sitting there beaming with pride about the stadium. And it's about getting a training ground that's fit for purpose, that isn't an embarrassment and doesn't look like an OAP's retirement place. It's about all of these things. It's about getting rid of Ashley and his stench and the lack of communication, and it's about dreaming. So try reporting on a bit of that for a change, rather than saying that Newcastle fans are demanding, because we're not, all Newcastle fans ever have wanted is a little bit of hope and a little bit of communication from our club.